Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Hazard. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball is over the line. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Schneider providing an outlet on that flank. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Drogba. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And it's Cruyff. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Romania with the corner, they're first. Cantona! Big relief, it just needed better contact. So it is still 0-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi, he's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal aims beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Romania take the lead! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Played out to the left flank. And this is Drogba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he doesn't look too happy with that. Romania have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cruyff picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's tidy. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, that's neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's having a hit! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Schneider. It's Schneider! And for a moment, time stood still. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
2 added minutes has been
That is
indicated.
a brilliant interception. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a promising position. Schneider carries the ball down the right. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Romania. Number 9.
The second period is underway.
Number 11.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Serginho. Tries to pass it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Romania appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hazard, he's got away. Now the cross. Varane attempts a clearance. Oh, nice touch. And it's McTominay. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? And this is Pato. And a chance! Superb from Pato! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Alexandre Pato. Substitution for Romania. Number 8. Schneider. Number 80. Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 16, Van Bronckhorst. Number 24, Bergkamp.
Romania are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Romania are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Buffon claims comfortably. Romania are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So who's he going to be aiming for here? So another set play. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Now who's going to be first to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a
shot, surely! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Bergkamp. Looking for the run. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Now it's Pato. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Bergkamp. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergkamp. Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Counts. Crosses it in. Impressive jump. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Romania certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pavlovic.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Looking to play him in. And this is Bergkamp. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Drogba. And here's Kubo. Bergkamp makes the interception. Rafael Varane. Pato. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rafinha. Park Ji-sung has the space to scheme. Rafinha puts a cross in. He's going for goal! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times, A side that can and will trouble more or less
Hello
everyone.
everybody, and please join me in wishing
Jim,
a
how do you
happy
reflect
wedding
on what we've
anniversary
seen?
for one of
Well,
our fan
Peter,
club
I
members.
really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. We're up and running then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
It's a searching pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hazard is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And it's McTominay. Out towards the flank. McTominay. Good take, and is he in? That's destined for the flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga crosses it in. Messi. Played over towards the opposite flank. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's there to clear it. Camavinga. It's come to nothing. Oh, important interception. Van Balten. And it's Hazard.
Napoli really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Van Dijk. And Akanji. Valverde. And Robertson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Camavinga. This is a promising build-up. And he's got away from him. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga. Played out to the left flank. There's the delivery.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
It's not an especially good pass, that. McTominay. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's Pedri. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance to deliver. Another chance from a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Valverde. Oh, good spread. Valverde. And it's Robertson. And here's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. McTominay. Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, given away! Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander on. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes.
It's Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
Napoli couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pedri. Yamal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to get it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. Now it's Valverde. And he's undercooked that. McTominay with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 35 yards out, this. That was travelling. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Zielinski receives him in a wide position. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Messi. Oh, that's delightful. Header! He's done very well to get to that.
McTominay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he thumps it clear. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Numero 18.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed at the far side. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Akanji. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gear. Real chance! And that has been cleared. Serginho. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in a great position here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well read, nice interception. There will be a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8. Viene sostituito con il numero 7.
In by Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Tries to pass it through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Napoli really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Robertson. Probing pass. Lino gets into a good position. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
This looks promising. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a little off target. Pedri. Yamal. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Napoli really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Not the most accurate pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Valverde. 5 minutes to add. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal, spread neatly.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Cross needs to be good. And that's the keeper's ball. Drogba gets flagged offside. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I have to say the front line made very little impression, Peter, and there's a genuine worry that losing like this can be quite confidence-sapping. I just hope that the fallout from this won't have any long-term effects on them now.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers...
Takes a shot! He's delivered all right! And the game springs instantly to life!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's been shifted off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Konate deals with that comfortably. Szoboszlai. He's looking wide. Now it's Hazard. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's been shipped out wide. Mohamed Salah might just make this. Pedri pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold ventures forward. And here's Mohamed Salah. Darwin. Might be danger. Great chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now.
And the finish! He's got a goal! Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Soboslai, Nunez, big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is just caressing the ball. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. Hazard. Cross to the back post. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rijkaard powering forward here. Yamal. And this is Drogba. Rijkaard. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Fabinho. And it's Soboslai. Mohamed Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. And he lines up a cross. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's an imaginative pass. And he's managed to get free. Rashford crosses. Oh, it's a great... He's had a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
There will be 1
Mohamed
minute
Salah.
added time.
Oh, nice touch. He's in a great position here. Rijkaard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that is the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Please be reminded that
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
Napoli really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a dangerous ball. Mohamed Salah. Oh, great leap! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Serginho. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. Serginho. Knocks it into space. And it's Szoboszlai. Can he get onto this?
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Yamal. McTominay. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hazard. Serginho. Szoboszlai does really well there, he is strong. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Van Dalton. Pavlovic. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to gift it back. Now, can they get him away? Hazard. He has found the way through. It's a good-looking delivery. Hazard with the short one. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's having a pop! And that is wildly off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Played into space. Now it's Doué, and it's played. It's rising! Oh, good finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
Marcus Rashford.
Liverpool go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And here's Doué. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Messi. Spread it left. And Serginho. Marquinhos. Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold. The defender is not giving up on this. Aims beyond the defence. Yildiz has it out wide and in space. And it's McTominay. Distributed tidily. Now it's Doué. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Pavlovic gets across and deals with it. Isak. Oh, there's a probing ball. Szoboszlai. Yildiz.
Substitution.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that little bit of skill has got him away. And it's Valverde. Gravenberg makes a dash for it. Rashford is onto this. It's Rashford! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again.
Marcus Rashford.
Liverpool visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Van Dijk. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. They really do. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Yildiz. He's got away.
Pretty
No,
robust
he's
defending.
not getting past him there. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball.
There will be 5
That's a
minutes
contest to
added
keep an
time.
eye on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
A header! And a neat finish! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Fabinho. Isak. And he's had it nicked away. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Doué. That has been cut short. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Serginho. Koundé. Azar. Ibrahimovic. Serginho. And it's Pedri. McTominay. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. That's very neat. He's picked his way through, and it's played into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. Cruyff. And it's Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Azar. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's found a... Oh, he's been caught napping! Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pedri purring through the gear. Oh, greatly! In he goes again! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Assegnato al 17° minuto, numero 21.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Great chance! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself no matter what the situation.
Looking for the run. Hazard picks it up out wide. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's shifting through the gears here.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Ibrahimovic, and the shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. It's to be all square. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Van Bouten cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Makaleli is always looking to break lines. Driving on and making good progress. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. He's got away. Plays it up. He leaps for it. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Marcelo. Hazard getting forward. Cruyff, played back. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Hazard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. In by... Bullish header! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, and reclaimed it in a trice. Messi, and that's a simple one for the keeper. Hazard couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. McTominay. Lampard. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Serginho. Oh no circumventing this opponent. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling for the second period. Makaleli. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he is deftly away. McTominay. Yamal. Hazard. Now it's Cruyff. Thinks about the shot. Yamal. It's Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hazard. And he has been fouled there. Messi. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Makaleli. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Marcelo. Threads one in. Now it's Cruyff. McTominay conjures time and space where... Can he finish? He's scored!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21. Messi.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 22.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pedri! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pullet knocks it into space. Adams was in no mood for any of that. And it's Marcelo. Lampard. And he's in on goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lampard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Lampard with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Makaleli. Just about up to 75 minutes. McTominay charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Drogba. He's found a way through. Drills one in. And that is expertly dealt with.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
McTominay.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Lampard. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Pinches it off him. And he lines up a cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's...
Drogba! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Bale has been caught there. It's a foul. He is through here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good climb! And that's a good finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's...
It's Dembele! Over to the right flank. Cannavaro robs him of possession.
Look...
And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Napoli can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And all that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. So it's down to business here. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Picked out brilliantly. That has ended up in... It's Roberto Carlos!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hazard running with intent. He's in plenty of space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Dembele. Dembele. Yamal. That's going wide left. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's McTominay. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Cafu. Still goalless. No, he refuses to take the bait. Nicely aimed pass. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard.
Napoli really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Odegaard. Rodri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Serginho. Referee's given a throw. Pavlovic. And Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get onto this? Rodri. Odegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's destined for the flank. Elects to cross, getting up there! Oh, he's been caught, and he's following up! Goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Ghana have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Odegaard. And here's Dembele. Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dembele! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target. Hazard can see things others simply cannot.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Big chance! And a neat finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Ghana are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Ghana have the chance to go the other way. And this is Dembele. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Rodri, ambitious ball here. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second
I'd like to draw
very
your
soon.
attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Away we go again.
Napoli really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. That's beautifully weighted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ghana clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
No way through there. Oh, good-looking ball. Ghana are looking to break at pace. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
That's going across goal. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's straight offside. Rijkaard.
The attendance for this
Rodri.
match was 51,832.
Dembele is onto this. That's really well manoeuvred. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Ødegaard. Mbappe. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's picked it up out wide. In it comes. Oh, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Spread to the right. Yamal. Threads one in. Succumbs to the pressure. Ødegaard. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
McTominay. Coming on the field is number 7, Federico Valverde. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good foray he's making. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's picked out the run. He might be in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cute ball now, how can he finish? It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Number 6, Roberto Carlos.
Ghana are having a ball here.
Number 18, Hazard.
Nicely
Number
weighted
19,
ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Coming on the field.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Number 6, Park Ji-sung.
Park Ji-sung finds himself offside.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Spread neatly. Van Bouten. And it's Serginho. Rijkaard. Rodri. So what can they make of this? Oh, good read. Distributed tidily. Ghana clearly now in lead preservation mode.
And
here's Dembele. Pedri. Spread it left. And it's Valverde. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick announcement.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. McTominay. And it's Pedri. Seedorf. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a threatening ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pedri. Spread it left. That is lovely. Oh, he's been caught napping. Seedorf! And he's following up. Big moment. Massive goal.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Serginho. Hazard. And it's McTominay. And this is Drogba. He might be in here. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's got his cross in. It's out for a goal kick.
Napoli are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a searching pass. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he was quick to react. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Napoli really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly...
Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. McTominay. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Dundee United with the corner, they're first. Cruyff with the short one. Ball swung in. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. Davids. And there's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Seedorf clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Seedorf. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's an excellent interception. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Thuram. That has been slung wide. To Maldini. Cruyff.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Cruyff. Maldini. It's a promising position. Yamal. Swung over. Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho has the space to scheme. Azar with the delivery. Oh, important interception. Vieira. And he's quick to return it. Serginho. It's Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Cruyff. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Cambio di giocatori.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pull it over to the right flank. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Elects to cross. Getting up there! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
All played through for the wide man. Pedri. What's going wide left? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Deftly away. Pull it. Time and again they are repelled. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Thuram, the man synonymous with solidity. And it's Thuram. Cannavaro is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Pedri. That has ended up in no man's land. McTominay.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
Your
di
impression so far, Jim?
80.113
Well, considering
spettatori.
they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Spread to the right. Cruyff. He's got away. And that is headed for the middle. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Dink through. Now it's McTominay.
Napoli.
Oh, terrible pass. Thuram. Hullet. Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nice touch. Pavlovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram. That's Cannavaro. And it's Davids. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. That has been knocked clear. Pavlovic. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. Crossed into the middle. Messi. Nesta. Davids. Hullet. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Thuram looking to hit the byline here. He's picked his way through. That's destined for the flank.
Dundee United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Messi. Messi makes a move down the right. Can he get it through? The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the Late Show.
McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Yamal. And that has not gone well. Nesta. Cannavaro. To Thuram. Now it's Cruyff. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Spread out to the left. Now it's Messi.
Ci sarà un minuto
That
di
is
recupero.
good alertness. So just one extra minute for stoppages. I think they're done. They are done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Napoli just couldn't get into any kind of rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly broke sweat in the end, Peter.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, there's a fantastic little operator out there who's agile, clever and fairly deadly in front of goal. Saviola, he could make the telling difference, so you've got to watch out for him.
Yeah, a bit of a pocket rocket.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Now it's Drogba. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And there's green grass ahead of him. Eto'o! Well, now, and again! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Bouten. Serginho. It's Pedri. McTominay. That has been slung wide. Serginho. Bruno Fernandes. Pressing hard. Oh, they could be caught out. It's Saviola! Goal! Mets! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement. Hazard finds himself offside. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri.
Napoli really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Real chance! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Played into chance! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Pavlovic. Eto'o, he is onto this. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Eto'o, aimed beyond the defence. Pedri. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pedri. And Jamal. And he skips past his man.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he cuts out the supply. McTominay. McTominay. Good, strong midfield running here. Drogba! And he couldn't finish.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
McTominay. That's going wide left. Great vision. That's a little off target. Jamal. Defending was strong and firm. Ronaldinho. Now it's Eto'o. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Il quarto uomo
And
indica
that
2
is
minuti di
expertly
recupero.
dealt. Shot, surely! Cafu clears it away. Out towards the flank. Serginho's cross. Bruno Fernandes. That's the end of the first 45. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. McTominay really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Some resolute defending there. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. Impressive jump. Relentless. Just relentless. And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And yes, it's him again. Takes a shot! Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
Ha segnato al 56esimo minuto, numero 9.
So could they be onto something here? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
McTominay. Yamal. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. McTominay. And Yamal. Pedri. Foot in. Knocks it into space. Threads one. And he shoots! And it's in!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Metz visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho. Stojkovic. Oh, it's come loose. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. And it's Eto'o. And the shot! Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, Hazard. Numero 19, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target. 75 minutes played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking unstoppable. Little pass back, and it's Pedri. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Metz clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi has the space to scheme. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Takes aim and crosses. Pedri. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Metz clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's made its way to him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can they get him away? And the number on the board is 3. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. Park Ji-sung.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yildiz. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
That's good play. He's in a great position here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Rashford. And it's Lopez. Always onto this. Great chance! Rashford made a good run there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
McTominay. Now it's McTominay. Great vision. Caceres. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Rashford, spread it left. Can he finish? Neymar gets flagged offside. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Drogba goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Ha segnato al 21esimo minuto, numero 11. Drogba!
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's being shifted off it.
Angola really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And here's Azar, spread out to the left. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Azar. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Pedri. McTominay can see things others simply cannot. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that pass isn't the best.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he get it through? The message is clear, none shall pass. Knocks it into space. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
He's found space here. Now it's Rashford. Oh, nicely
Ci
intercepted.
sarà un minuto di recupero.
And here's Drogba. And it's McTominay. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hazard is flagged offside. And that is the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Away we go again.
Napoli can do themselves a massive favour.
Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Angola with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Neymar with the short one. Shot could be on. Nice defending, physical and effective. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Drogba. And that is masterful defending. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Right back in the game! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Angola cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now that's well seen too. Kudus. Now, can they get him away? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. 60 minutes played.
Di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Now it's Rashford. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar is onto this. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed...
It's Rashford! Sensational from Rashford! A finish of true class! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That is a brilliant interception. Drogba. He's having a pop! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Lascia il campo per il numero 20.
Serginho. And it's Pedri. And here's Rashford. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. It's a throw-in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21, Messi, viene sostituito con il numero 22, cambio di giocatori.
Napoli really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He is through here. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Vinicius Junior couldn't quite... Can he finish? And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump against the crossbar. Another one of football's and how moments. Well timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. Rafinha finding himself in space. He's got away. Yildiz. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, a
few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Yamal! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Yamal tries a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Yildiz looking to play him in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Diaz. Pass somewhat off target. That's a smashing touch to get him away. He's found a way through. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's had it taken off him. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. And that could set him on his way. Oh, what a ball! Berbatov! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Not the most accurate pass. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through, and this is Shevchenko. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. Tries to thread one through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is a brilliant interception. Serginho. And he's being shifted off it. And this is Shevchenko. Pavlovic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they can counter here. Threads one in. Yamal wants to run onto this, and he's managed to get free. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Hazard with the delivery, and he's there to clear it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Romero plays it forward. Rodri.
Napoli are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No way through. Tries to play it through. Chance! Off the post! Pass somewhat off target. Tries to cross. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Berbatov, approaching the half-hour mark. And he's had it nicked away. Great vision. And this is Messi. And here's the chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Delivered with swing. Guardiola attempts a clearance. Mbappe. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Berbatov. He's charged for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No way through, big chance! He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Messi. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi. Van Dijk. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Berbatov!
2 added minutes has been
Not a
indicated.
bad try by any means. And he skips past his man. Mbappe. And it's Berbatov. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And
What do we back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. That's a little off target. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Messi. Over to the other side. Serginho. Nice defending, physical and effective. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found a way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. And Berbatov! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. McTominay. And here's Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good play. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Getting
The
up
attendance for
there!
this match was 71,000.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
This ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Berbatov looking understandably energised after his goal. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Messi, looking tidy in possession here. And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Messi tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Berbatov. That's going wide left. Berbatov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Berbatov. Spread to the right. Shot at goal!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That looks a cracking ball. Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And Messi! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Berbatov. That has not gone well.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Berbatov is flagged offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Shevchenko, nice interception, well timed.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been slung wide. Yamal, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri, played out towards the right wing. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.